Hello everyone. In the previous session, we have discussed about how we can score more than 120 marks in Karnataka TET. We have seen that this was the syllabus which included child development pedagogy, language 1, language 2 and maths and science. We have also discussed about how you can get the minimum marks as 95, which are your qualifying marks for Karnataka TET, and how you can get maximum marks of 125 by following the strategy which we have discussed in the previous session. So if you have not watched that session, please do watch that session, because it's better that you stay connected with what we are discussing each time if you are a Karnataka TET aspirant. Before starting a discussion related to today's session, I want to remind you all that please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and also please do like or unlike my video sessions, because that is the one way I will get response. If I get many likes, then I get motivated in order to make more videos, and if I get some unlikes, then also I understand that there is a need for me to improve in the next session. Okay, and also please share my videos among your friends and other TET aspirants, because I am working hard so much and giving you very important information and very important tips to clear your exams, but I am not getting as much as good response as I expect each time. So please, I need your cooperation, and if you really want more classes related to TET, then you need to share these video sessions of mine, and also you need to write in the comment section which video do you want the next time. Okay. So coming to today's session, it is going to be a very important session, because we are going to talk about how to score good marks in child development pedagogy, and also we are going to give the blueprint in this session which is related to child development pedagogy. Many aspirants have been requesting me for this video related to child development pedagogy. So here I am with the most awaited information and blueprint related to this CDP. Okay. So in this session, we will be discussing about the paper 2 CDP. If you like this session, then you can write down in the comment section. Maybe we can discuss it for paper 1 also. Okay. Now, according to the syllabus in CDP, what all you must learn for the examination? Child development, socialization processes, concepts of child-centered and progressive education, gender as a social construct, distinction between assessment for learning and assessment of learning, concept of inclusive education, which is also including the difficulties of learning in children who are having special needs, and then we have a learning and pedagogy. In that learning and pedagogy, we have how children think and learn, how and why children fail to achieve success in school performance, basic processes of teaching and learning, children's strategies of learning, learning as a social activity and social context of learning, child as a problem solver and a scientific investigator. And then we have alternative conceptions of learning in children, understanding children's errors as significant steps in learning process, cognition and emotions, motivation and learning, factors contributing to learning, which is a personal and environmental. So these are the topics in the syllabus for CDP. Now I have made a blueprint related to this syllabus for Karnataka TET paper 2. As we all know that CDP is for 30 marks, right? So 30 questions will be asked from CDP. So I have made this blueprint which says that child development, concepts and principles, 3 questions may be asked. Then in socialization processes, 3 questions may be asked. Child-centered and progressive education, 3 questions may be asked. Gender as a social construct, 3 questions may be asked. Individual differences among learners, 3 questions may be asked. assessment and evaluation, 3 questions may be asked. Then inclusive education and special needs, 3 questions may be asked. Whereas for learning and pedagogy, 9 questions can be asked. So total of 30 questions are there, right? Now, you may say that, madam, you have distributed equal numbers for all topics, then which topic should we learn? See, first though you should focus on learning and pedagogy, which we have expected that 9 questions will be asked from this part. That is the last chapter, learning and pedagogy. Okay, first though this you must be clear that you must be preparing well from this chapter. Now coming to other chapters, go for easy chapters. Like the most easy chapter is socialization process. Socialization process means you don't need to prepare exactly from this chapter, because this is related to our daily life, our practical life, how we be social, how our children be social in the society. It is related to that. So it is very easy, right? So you can answer the questions from this topic even if you have not prepared. Correct? Then you can go for concept of inclusive education, because this concept of inclusive education is also involving the learning of children with special needs, and this will be very helpful for you in your journey of teaching later. Okay, you can be a very good teacher if you learn these concepts of inclusive education. Okay, so go for that chapter. Then again go for other chapters like gender as a social construct. Then go for distinction between assessment for learning and assessment of learning. Even this becomes a very, very important chapter, even for you all to have a your teacher journey in future. You can become a very good teacher if you learn this chapter. See friends, what you have to understand here is, you should not prepare child development pedagogy only for your examination, only in order to qualify your examination. This part is also helping you in enhancing your skills. You can become a very good teacher if you follow whatever you are reading, whatever you are learning in child development pedagogy. So that's why I always say teacher aspirants not to neglect child development and pedagogy, not to wait for any class, just to start preparing, because that is actually like a Bible for the teacher aspirants. Just you have to follow this syllabus like just a rule book. If you follow this and make strict rules relating to what is being told in child development and pedagogy, you can be one of the best teachers in the world. Okay, so I always tell teacher aspirants not to get scared with the child development and pedagogy, because it is making you a good teacher. Okay. So coming back to our topics, you can just go with the rest of topics. It may depend upon the individuals. You may feel some chapter easy, you may feel some chapter tough. Just to go for easy chapters first. Okay, make sure that you should prepare from learning and pedagogy. Then you go for easy chapters like socialization process is there. Even distinction between assessment and learning things, no? For learning and off learning, that is also easy, because that is what you actually do in your classroom. Okay, that is what you actually do in your academic year. So this type of chapters you go and try to prepare. Even this concepts of child-centered and progressive education, in this all like Piaget and Kohlberg and Vygotsky theories are there. This will help a lot for you all in your teaching skills also. Okay, you can enhance your teaching skills. But this chapter is important also. Okay, child-centered and progressive education chapter is also very, very important. So this is your blueprint, and I really hope that you all will prepare the manner I have told you. If you like the strategy which I have told you, just follow it. If you don't like the strategy which I have told you, then please don't follow. You make your own strategy. Okay, making own strategy is the best way of preparing for the examination. Either it is CDP or it is language 1, language 2 or maths and science. Okay, but because few aspirants need our guidance and they have been requesting to us, that's why I am making this session. Now I want to tell you a very interesting thing related to CDP only. Okay, see, in CDP you can score out of 30 10 marks, more than 10 marks without preparing for CDP. Then you can score 15 or more than 15 marks by little preparation for CDP. I am telling in Karnataka TET only. Okay. Then if your preparation is very nice, then you can score 20 plus marks out of 30 in CDP. Now you may be thinking, what is madam telling? Without preparing, how can we get 10 or 10 plus marks in CDP? I will tell you how to do it. See, CDP is a very general topic actually. In those 30 questions, no, they will divide some questions to be very tough, some questions will be very easy, some questions will be moderate. Those easy questions will be there, no. To answer those easy questions, you don't need to prepare CDP at all, because they are very general and you can just think of them and take your daily life examples and you can understand the question and give the answer without preparing for CDP. Okay. Those moderate questions need a little bit of preparation. That's why I told that you can get 15 plus marks with a little bit of preparation. But if you want to get very nice marks, then you have to prepare for CDP. You can get 20 or more than 20 marks if you prepare nicely. Okay, preparing nicely means going into details of the syllabus. Preparing little means going for only upper topics, like I mean to say only general topics from the syllabus, just you learn about them, that will be enough. Okay, and without preparing means just you have attended the classes of CDP in your B.Ed course, only that will help you in scoring 10 plus marks. Now you may think that madam is simply telling. It is not possible. I will show you that this is possible. I will give you example and show you. See, first I will show you how to get 10 plus marks without preparing for CDP. I will give you 1 or 2 examples. You can understand what I actually mean to say. See this question. What does the term socialization refer to in the context of child development? First you need to understand the question. In the question they are telling that what is the meaning of this word socialization when you talk about child development. Options they have given are biological growth of a child, process of acquiring language skills, learning to interact with others and adapt to society's norms, physical development of motor skills. See, now the question is from CDP, you know, right? So it will not be related to biological growth. So option A is the wrong answer, right? Then the process of acquiring language skill, how can it be related to socialization? Because socialization means, normal in English also, the word socialization means getting friendly with others in the society, right? So that's why you see this option C, learning to interact with others and adapt to society's norms. This one will be the correct answer. Now you get my point what I was telling, right? See, without knowing what is socialization in reference to child development, you can answer the question because you know what is the meaning of socialization. Because we say, right, so this child is not very much social. She doesn't like to mingle with others. That is what is socialization here. Okay. So this is how you can answer questions like this without preparing and get 1 mark easily. Okay. So like this, if you get 10 questions, which is very likely to happen because in 30 questions, as I told you, 10 questions will be easy, 10 questions will be moderate, 10 questions will be tougher. Those 10 questions which will be easy will be like this only. Okay, I'll give you another example. What is a key principle of child-centered education? See, even if you have not prepared for CDP, you can understand generally that what should be important in giving a child education by keeping child in mind. See the options. Strict adherence to a standardized curriculum. No, if you follow this type things, then your child from the class or your own child will never ever learn anything, because strict things will never help children become flexible, become friendly and learn. Okay. Next, option B, C, focusing solely on academic achievement. That is also wrong. You don't need to prepare for CTP to understand this concept, right? If you focus only on academic achievement, then the child will get bored. Child will never get interest in studying much. Okay. Then see option C, considering child's interest, needs and abilities in the learning process. See this option C, this looks exactly correct, right? If we consider child's interest, if we also think about what the child needs in order to learn that particular concept, and also if we keep in mind the capability of the learning of child, then we can easily have a child-centered education. So option C is the correct answer. Do you need to follow anything from CDP? Do you need to prepare anything to answer this question? No, right? So this type of questions which are like guaranteed they will ask minimum 10, they will be there from 30, you can easily answer. Okay. Now I will give you examples of how you can answer some questions with even minimum preparation for CDP. Okay. See this question. What is the main purpose of formative assessment in the classroom? So this question is related to assessment. If you are a teacher, then you can easily understand what is formative assessment and what is summative assessment. Your unit test which you conduct monthly is a formative assessment, and the midterm exam and final exam which you conduct in your class, in your school, is the summative assessment. Simple, right? What you do in unit test? In unit test, you actually try to improve the children in your class, right? Because once you correct the answer sheets in the unit test, you tell your children in the class that you have scored good marks, no problem, but you have scored less marks, and you will also try to tell your child in the classroom that what is the problem and where he or she has made mistakes. So children will learn from the results of unit test, from your feedbacks, and they will try to improve for the midterm exam or final exam. So that is the main purpose of formative assessment. You have to provide feedback to improve learning. So simple, right? For this, just you should be knowing what is formative assessment and what is summative assessment. If you know at least a simple meaning of formative and summative assessment, you can give the answer to this type of question. Okay. Let us see another example. Which of the following best describes the concept of inclusive education? To answer this type of question, you should know the meaning of this word inclusive. See the options. Providing education only to academically advanced students, segregating students based on their abilities, ensuring equal opportunities for all students regardless of their backgrounds, focusing exclusively on mainstream education without accommodations. If you don't know the meaning of inclusive also, if you see the options, something will click in your mind that this is the correct answer, because inclusive education means it is ensuring that all the students in your class are getting equal opportunities. Either they are rich or poor, regardless of their religion, regardless of their family background, regardless of how they are behaving in the class. Regardless of all this, it is your duty to ensure that each child in your class is getting equal opportunity. This is the concept of inclusive education. Inclusive means involving everyone. Okay, clear, right? So these are the type of questions. If you answer with little care and common sense and little bit of knowledge from CDP, you can easily score 15 or more marks in CDP. Okay. Now I will tell you how to get very good marks in CDP. Here you should be having good preparation for CDP. Okay. See, good preparation means along with good preparation, your first 10 questions and the next 10 questions with no preparation and little bit preparation will also include here. Okay. Now these type of questions where you should be thorough with CDP. Like for example, this is the question. According to Jean Piaget, during which stage of cognitive development do children begin to use logical reasoning to understand the world around them? So to answer this type of question, you should be knowing the entire theory of Jean Piaget, what all he told, what are the stages he gave for a development of children. If you know entire thing, then only you will be able to answer that it is a concrete operational stage. Okay, let us see another question. What is meant by the term scaffolding in the context of teaching and learning? So you should be knowing the meaning of scaffolding and you should be knowing the concept also. Then only you will be able to answer. What are the options? providing external support to assist learners in achieving their goals, assessing students' prior knowledge before instruction, encouraging students to work independently without guidance, punishing students for making mistakes. So scaffolding means here it is to provide external support to assist learners in achieving their goals. So this concept you can understand only if you prepare thoroughly. Okay, even if you prepare little bit also, and if you have a idea about scaffolding, then you can easily give this answer. Anyway, I am giving this example in a well prepared CDP type question. So this was my strategy of preparing CDP, and I also told you how you can score 10 plus, 15 plus and even 20 plus marks without working hard much. See, preparing nicely for CDP does not involve working hard much. If you want to prepare nicely for CDP means just to try to understand the concepts and each word given in the syllabus. We have seen the syllabus, right? See the syllabus. What does each word mean? What is each word related to? That if you understand, then you are prepared well in CDP. Okay. So this was the most awaited video session because many aspirants were requesting me for this type of a video related to child development pedagogy. If you want more classes on child development pedagogy for even Karnataka TET paper 1 or more classes for paper 2, then you should let me know in the comment section. You can also join our Telegram group and Telegram channel. You can interact with us there and you can request what type of video you want for the next time. And also please do subscribe and also share this video among other TET aspirants. Okay then, thank you. All the best. Bye.